It was a golden age for all mankind. Using the incredible exoskeletons called E-frames, we had successfully terraformed Venus and Mars, and were poised to move on to the outer planets. Suddenly, it all ended. We were pressed into a nightmarish war on a scale previously unimagined. We were attacked by our own creations, the Neo-Sapiens, a race of artificially created humans. Led by Phaeton, they have seized control of Venus, Earth, and Mars. This is Lieutenant J.T. Marsh, member of the Exo Fleet, leader of a small band of E-frame pilots dedicated to freeing humanity from Neo-Sapien rule. We are the Exosquad.
Last time on Exosquad.
I want both E-frame flights prepped for possible hostile encounter, except for Flight 1, Able Squad. Lieutenant Marsh, you'll take your squad in a boarding shuttle.
Yes, send in the Exo Fleet!
It's a pirate ambush!
Deep in the vast silence of space, two forces are locked in mortal combat. On one side, the pirate clans of Saturn, commanded by the infamous Jonas Simbaka. On the other, the entire might of the Exo Fleet, led by the Exocarrier Resolute, commanded by Admiral Winfield.
Launch additional E-frames.
Bronsky, request your flight status.
JT, I've got two of them on my tail! I can't shake him! Takagi, where are you, kid? Don't blow an afterburner. I'm on my way! Bronsky, break right! Oh, good shooting, kid. Thanks, old man.
All right, close formation. All ships rally on the exocarriers.
This is the bridge of Admiral Winfield's flagship, the Exo Cruiser Resolute, the nerve center of the battle. Let's see if we can get a closer look.
Exo frigates Copernicus and Newton taking heavy damage. Exo cruisers Bismarck and Sakura, we need your supporting fire. Shift your batteries to coordinates 270 Mark 64. What the? Security! Get Mr. McKenna off my bridge!
Hey, you can't do this! I'm on live network! We've been hit!
Scanning for power source. Voila, the fusion pack.
Concentrate your fire on the bridge. Takagi!
Nice try, pal. Just a little slow on the trigger.
Admiral, our port batteries are gone. The whole fleet reports severe damage. We can't win.
If the pirate clans must die, so be it.
Admiral, as long as there's life, there's hope for the next battle.
The next battle. On our own ground. Order the withdrawal.
This has been a brilliant victory.
That may be how the media see it. The truth is, we were lucky to get out of this scrap in one piece.
So at this hour, there's great rejoicing among the men and women of Exofleet. It's known that Jonas Simbaka and his pirate forces are retreating.
And of course, the Exofleet will pursue him.
Exosquad will be back in a moment. Now, back to Exosquad.
This leaves the greatest challenge still ahead for Admiral Winfield and the Exofleet. Defeating the pirates in their home base, somewhere on the moons of Saturn.
So what'll you have? The usual?
Yeah, with a B-complex chaser. Been a lousy day.
I asked Lieutenant J.T. Marsh about what may happen when they next encounter the pirates.
Well, I suppose it'll be interesting.
Interesting? In
Hey,
what way,
why don't you
Lieutenant?
turn on the
Isn't it
ball
true
game? Who
that
cares
Fleet is on
about
a
those
search
stupid
and destroy
exit
mission
jockeys?
against these space
Bunch of
bandits?
jerks.
If they put up a fight,
Look,
aren't you
I'm
gonna
trying to
go
watch
in
the
and
news. Yeah? Well, who cares about you?
Those code words for indiscreet
Why don't you sit down and shut up?
Maybe you'd like to make me.
acting as judge, jury, and executioner.
Hey, hold on, you monkeys!
Why, you...
Well,
Look, take it outside, pal, or I'm calling the police.
sorry. I am the police. Thanks. Here, those should cover it.
My friends, for 50 years, since the suppression of their unfortunate uprising, the Neo-Sapiens have lived in peace with the Terrans. We've put aside the hatred and suspicion of the past and learned to accept each other as brothers. So it's only natural that our cities should now become sisters. As mayor of Chicago, I'm proud to declare the capital of Mars, Maginus City, our official sister city. This agreement stands as a milestone in Terran
Where you
Neo-Sapien
been? The
relations.
captain's ready to send out an
Just as
APB.
every country
I was,
outside this
discussing
game
current
will
events with a
culture.
concerned
Getting to know its
citizen.
neighbors better,
Mr.
we
Button.
Terrans must
Not
reach
my
out
day,
to
I
the other
guess.
homeworlds.
So, you talked to the Exo Fleet recruiters? Yeah, I talked to them. Well, what'd they say? They're gonna take you back? Let's get to work, okay?
And now, it is my pleasure to introduce the Governor of Mars, a great leader, a great champion of interplanetary cooperation, and a great Neo-Sapien, Governor Phaeton.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. And thank you all for such a human welcome. I would...
Where were you 50 years ago? How many humans did you kill?
You can't trust Neo-Sapiens!
We remember what you did!
Take care of them, they're ruining the ceremony.
You can't trust the Sapes! They're all alike! Why do you think they all look alike?
All right, folks, that's enough. You've made your point now, okay?
I understand your feelings of hatred and mistrust, believe me. But we cannot allow ourselves to live in the past. We must make a new future for Terrans and Neo-Sapiens alike. The scourge of war is behind
They
us.
killed my wife! She was 22 years old!
Sure, that was 50 years ago.
We should have killed them all when we had the chance!
Shapes and colors. To face the challenge of the future, Homo sapiens and Neo-Sapiens must be united as one humanity. I believe that momentous day may be coming sooner than we think.
Now look, I don't like sapes any more than you do, but... What the...
Get down! Get the gun! Get that! Oh my God! He's shot! He's shot!
Ow! Hey, watch it. How fortunate. Only your left arm is injured. It permits me to shake your right hand.
He's thanking you, officer.
Saving his life was my job. That doesn't mean I've forgotten what you sapes did 50 years ago.
Governor Phaeton, please. All right, you're fired. Now get out of my office.
Come on, we better get you to the hospital.
For all I care, you can take him to the morgue. Bronsky, what are you doing here? I didn't know you got nailed.
Oh, it wasn't the pirates, Lieutenant. I was, taking a shower after the battle and I, slipped.
You're a real piece of work, Bronsky.
Yes, sir. And so's the kid.
Yep. We're lucky to have Kaz in the squad. You did some real flying out there.
Saved my life.
You look bushed. Come on, take a break. We'll raid the mess hall.
Lieutenant, I better stay here. In case the punk wakes up, you know. He might need something.
Sure, bud. I understand.
Yeah, you did all right, kid. You did all right.
Now, the pirates have bases on each of Saturn's moons, but their main base is on Tethys.
What's the status on E-frame repairs?
But we're attacking a fixed base, Admiral. We won't need the E-frames.
Perhaps you're correct, Captain, but my judgment is we use the E-frames for reconnaissance prior to committing the entire fleet.
Will the exoframes be ready to meet the challenge ahead of them? For the answer, let's go to Technical Specialist Maggie Weston. Specialist Weston?
Look, I'm busy. Go away.
Well, there you have it. Yet another example of how battle stress can affect even the toughest members of an exofleet combat unit. This is Charles McKenna, live for HBC News.
You can review the tapes 1,000 times to see what you did, what you should have done. But the only battle that really counts is the next one.
Exosquad will be back in a moment. Now, back to Exosquad.
I'm getting out of here.
Hold on. Get back in that bed, Officer Napier.
He doesn't take orders, medic.
But this patient's still on medication. That means stay in bed.
That's more like it.
Officer Fuentes says you deserve another chance.
Yeah, well, too bad he's not the mayor.
Napier, you were kicked out of the Exosquad because of an attitude. That same problem is about to get you booted off the force. The mayor wants you to apologize to Phaeton, in public.
Hey, you've always been straight with me, Captain. If you were in my shoes, would you do it?
Yeah, but I'm not you.
Well, old buddy, did you talk to the captain?
Yeah, we talked. See you around.
Hey!
Lousy painkillers.
You okay, man?
I got shot. And that's the best thing that's happened to me all day.
Hey, I saw you on TV. You're a cop.
Not anymore.
What?
Curious. Horns. Horns could be very useful.
Soon the vermin will not dare to make fun of us.
Patience, Livia, patience. All in good time.
Mom, Dad, hello again. Oh, this will be shorter than usual. I have to get ready to join my squad on a patrol. I know you worry about me out here, doing what we do, but I want you to know that I couldn't be in better hands. There's a sort of a bond between our squad members, something more beautiful than I know how to describe. When things get tough, I know they're with me, and I'm not as afraid.
Lieutenant, reporting for duty, sir?
Sorry, Takagi. You're still on sick list.
Well, so is Bronsky.
Kronsky's different. The problem with you is you got a concussion. You can't shoot straight if you can't see straight.
Clear launch bay. Clear launch bay.
All right, stay close out there, people.
That means you, Bronsky. Wise guy.
Hey, we'll squat away.
Admiral, I've lost the target. There's too much interference from the rings.
Well, if we can't see them, then they can't see our E-frames.
Admiral, we're wasting our time here. I believe we should hit the pirates now, with every exocruiser we've got, before they have a chance to escape.
Okay, troops. Approaching target's last known position. Get set for a bumpy ride. Watch out for the big ones, people.
Dodgeball! E-frames! E-frames! Dead ahead!
Right behind you. All right, people, hold your fire.
To the pirate vessel. Your craft is disabled. You have no choice but to surrender.
Guess we won't learn anything from him.
So, where's the fight? Anybody out there?
Lieutenant Marsh, we are closing into range.
To all E-frames, this is Captain Marcus. Return to carriers immediately.
What?
This is Marsh. Request confirmation of last transmission.
Marsh, this is Admiral Winfield confirming last command. Break off the engagement.
Main engine burn now. Course confirmed for the moon, Enceladus.
Admiral Winfield, sir. May I ask why my E-frames were called back to the ship?
You are insubordinate, Lieutenant.
Captain Marcus. JT, I've decided to launch a direct attack with the exocruisers.
Without the E-frames?
If we waste time on recon, the pirates may escape.
If you don't, you may walk into a trap.
The decision has been made, Lieutenant. I suggest you rejoin your squad.
We may need you to help mop up.
Lord Simbaka, a large force of exocruisers and support ships is approaching.
Exocruisers? Not E-frames?
It looks like the main battle fleet.
The fools. Deploy the anti-spacecraft units.
Exosquad will be back in a moment. Now back to Exosquad.